Hi, boys and ghouls. So I wanted to jump on here today and just do a quick getting ready with me. I'm just going to do an eye look for work today. Um, I'm feeling a bit under the weather, got a little bit of a cold, so I'm just going to do something that I've done before and kind of figured I'd do it with you guys and chat here for a little bit and see how it goes. So I'm going to start. I already threw some brows on real quick. You guys know I hate brows, so blah, blah, blah. Same thing I always say. I'm going to start with the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Sin. Um, this is a very, very shimmery primer potion. So if that is not something you like, if you want to keep your shadows really matte, this is not definitely not the primer for you. But because I'm going to be using a shimmer today, I'm definitely okay with it. I always just apply my eyeshadow primer with my fingers. I tend to get a smoother blend that way. I did already moisturize my face. I used the Dermalogica Clear Start Moisturizer because I'm not using anything else today on my face. Maybe a little highlighter because I say I won't use anything, but 9 times out of 10 I end up putting some highlighter on. But I just wanted to jump on here and chat with you ladies and do a quick look and see how it went today. I don't like that I'm not feeling so well. I do like using this in the inner corners of my eyes as well. It's kind of a base highlight shade. I don't know, it's just something I like to do. I'm thinking this year I am actually going to try to pan a couple palettes I have. I have a really bad habit with my eyeshadow palettes. Once I get them, I kind of collect them and I hoard them, and I have so many. I'm looking around now. I probably have between 50 and 100 eyeshadow palettes, and honestly, I know some of them are old. I know some of them I probably shouldn't hold on to, but I can't convince myself to get rid of them. And I will use them until they're gone. I know you're not supposed to do that, but I do. So I think this year I'm going to try to start the year off panning a palette. And it is an old palette. It's something that I don't believe has been available for quite a while. It's something I was really excited about when I came out. I used it a few times and I haven't used it much since. I did use it for a look the other day. I'm going to actually see what happens if I start now and I work on panning this palette here. This is the Urban Decay Chrysalis palette. I know this is not available anymore. It hasn't been available for quite some time, unfortunately. I don't know why I say unfortunately, because I don't use it much. I liked the packaging on this a lot, but this is what the palette looks like currently. I got a few little kind of tiny dents in these. These are 0.8 gram shadows. And really, it's a neutral palette with a pop of blue and a pop of pink. And being this was a couple years older, they were kind of ahead of the game on this kind of a color scheme. They are, I believe they're all shimmer shades, but that's okay. I'll do an all shimmer shadow look. I don't really mind. So we're actually going to work on this and we're going to see how it goes. I'm going to try to update you guys like each month, and then at the end of the year, we'll see how far we really get into the palette just to see how long it really takes to use up an eyeshadow palette. I won't be using it every day, but I am going to try to use it on the days I just want to do. Like today, I'm going to do a quick, simple look and just kind of wear it to work. And I think I'm going to do that on the days that I don't feel like filming, that I don't feel like really messing with picking out a look. I'm going to try to work on that palette. Today, we're going to go in with the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Bling Boss Vault. I have used this. I used this the other day, and we're going to do a very similar, if not the same, look today. These are the colors in the palette. And we're going to start with Hush Hush. Ooh, I know, I'm a genius. We're going to start with Hush Hush as a transition shade. It's just going to be a really simple look today, guys. I'm just not taking that on a big, fluffy, angled brush. I actually won these brushes from vloggers here on YouTube. They are the Live More family. They're somewhat local to me, and they're super fun to watch. They do a lot of prank videos and just kind of everyday outfit of the day. Selena does a lot of outfit of the days, and their daughter is the most adorable little girl you've ever seen. So, and she's in a lot of their videos. They just always make me smile. So again, in with the shade Hush Hush, and applying that in the creases, our transition. I do keep in mind I do have that very, very shimmery shadow base on already, so that does change the color just a bit. Gives it a little bit of shimmer underneath it. I know my lighting in here is bad today, guys. Like I said, I'm sick and I'm really not feeling up to anything. I hit something on my face there. So that's the shade Hush Hush. And then we're going to go in with Rockstar. That's the shade here. Going in with a different brush. This is a little rounded pencil brush. I think this was supposed to be a blending brush, but it's not very soft for blending. I'm going to focus that into the crease about halfway and then on the outer corner of the eye. And I will go back in and blend that out. I actually like these brushes. They were brushes that were picked out on Amazon, and I quite enjoy them. I'm going to try to make this a quick video, guys, since I'm not feeling so well. Kind of blending up on the corner a bit just to get it nice and even. And then I'm going to go back in with a blending brush. So going in with Rockstar in the other eye in the corner. And again, about halfway into the crease. I like using these kind of brushes to get the outer corner shape that I want. I do tend to like a very angled shadow in my outer corner, because I like it to follow along with my wing, though I don't think I'll be messing with the wing today. I just don't really feel up to it. So that's the shade Rockstar. It is not blended yet, so as you guys can see, it's quite patchy and messy right now. That's Rockstar. And going in with a fluffy brush, I'm just using my little ColourPop blending brush. It's been the one I grabbed lately just because it's sitting out on my makeup table. I'm going to blend the edge of that. I always blend up in the corner. I don't know why I do that. And then I use sweeping motions for the rest. Just kind of blending that out into my crease. And then around the corners. Trying to make sure I get a nice blend there. I'm probably going to go back in with something just to deepen that the corner crease up a bit, but we're going to dip back into Rockstar one more time, just because I don't like how it blended out on this eye. And I'm just softly, like barely touching that to my eye. I know some people said this was a different formula than the original Jaclyn Hill palette. I do have that palette, but I have not really used it yet. These little guys, I don't know, I liked them better shade-wise and color selection-wise. I don't know if it's because it's such a large palette, I don't see a look right away when I look at them. And I think that because I don't see a look right away, I'm not tending to gravitate towards trying to grab it. We are going to go in with a deeper shade and darken up the crease in the corner. So let's try grabbing Mystic, which is the brownish shade over here. I have a problem with how I'm holding palettes today. This is Mystic here. It's a deep brown shade. And I'm just going to focus that towards the inner corner. The crease in the outer corner. I'm sorry, the crease in the outer corner. Just to deepen it up. You know, it's crazy on days I'm wanting to do like really fun, nice looks and get the look really great. My camera doesn't seem to want to stay. My live stream doesn't want to hold up, and today it seems to be doing a lot better for some reason. I'm using my color switch off camera just because it's fast and easy, and then I can just kind of work with the same brush. So that is Rockstar and Mystic on the eye. And then we're going to go in with a shimmer shade, take it all over the lid, and that's it. I'm going to start with using a flat brush, and we're going to go into the shade Bling Bling. As you can tell, I have used this before. I do quite like this shade. And most likely I'm going to do something that surprises you guys here in a moment. I'm going to apply this all over the lid to start. But I used something the other day I don't usually use. And I kind of like what happened. You guys will see that in just a minute. Because I liked how much it really made the shadow stand out. I'm sorry if I sniffle, guys. I don't know what's going on. I was fine last night, but this morning, for whatever reason, I woke up and I just was sneezing and feeling a little congested. And so that's the shade Bling Bling when applied with a flat brush. We're actually going to take that in our inner corner and bring it down a bit as well, just because I like doing that. These shadows are kind of chunky, like as far as how they kick up in the pan, but I don't mind that. I just take a little more care to apply them so that I don't end up with big chunks sitting on my eyeball. Just really building that up in the inner corner and slightly below. And I'm actually going to go in. I hate these. I hate these. I hate these. I hate these. This came in the set, and I decided it'd be kind of funny to try to use it the other day. And for whatever reason, it actually applied this shadow. You guys can see how it looks now, applying it with a flat brush. It's pretty. But when I took this and went over it with this brush, I liked the effect that it gave. I don't know how well it's going to translate on camera, but that actually, it gives it a nice smooth finish and really helps show off that foil without wetting the brush. Which personally, I will wet a brush, but I don't like to, because then you tend to hit hard pan a lot faster in your shadow. So this is kind of like a bit of a weird revelation to me, and I'm going to see how well it works. If you notice, this eye, I don't know if you can really tell on camera. I don't have the best camera or the best lighting, but that eye looks a lot brighter than the other one. So we're going to go in on this eye as well. You can immediately see as soon as I start to apply the product, you can see how it picks up on the lid. And I'm just taking that all the way across my lid, and then I'm going to go back in and define that corner one last time. Look how shimmery and pretty that is. I seriously love it. I know it looks ridiculous to see somebody using this kind of a brush. I think so too. All right, we're done with that guy because those just weird me out, to be honest. Sorry, guys. I was putting that. I have a little spot where I keep my dirty brushes so I can be good and clean them as I should. And I'm going to dip back into Rockstar, redefine that corner. We're going to throw something under the eye, and then we're done. So going back in with the crease and blending in just a bit just to get the shade I want over that bold shimmer. I'm probably going to add just a touch of glitter too. I don't know why, if you guys can, I can see it on camera, but I don't see it in the mirror. That part, this part here, always seems to look patchy on my camera, when really it's not at all. So I don't know why it does that. Again, just going back into about the middle of my eye, laying Rockstar back down. And I think we're good on the shadow here. We're going to blend out the corners just a touch more, and we're good. I'm going to add some glitter, some liner. I don't think I'm going to do lashes today just because I don't feel up to it. This is not a very densely packed blending brush. But in person, it does a beautiful job of blending everything out. I know it doesn't look like it on camera. It looks patchy on camera, but that's okay. We'll take a picture so you guys can see it. I don't know why everything seems to be patchy on the camera, but it does. At least up above the crease, it looks a little patchy. All right. So that is it for our shadow. Let's do the lower lash line real quick, and then we're good for today because I don't feel like messing with it. I don't honestly know where I chose to do this today, but I thought the look was pretty when I wore it the other day, and my video decided to go out. I have no idea where I put the protector for this. There it is. I do like to keep my protectors in my shadows. Let's see. What are we going to do on the lower lash line? Let's go into... I'm kind of swatching a couple of these. This is Ballsy. And this is Pizzazz. Let's go in with... Let me see if I have a little brush here. A little pencil brush. And let's maybe gem. No, I don't want to go that bold today. So we're going to go in with Pizzazz. Taking it on a little pencil brush. Those, in this particular palette, there is a lot of shimmer. So just keep that in mind. It doesn't bother me, but I know it would bother some. I think my lighting in here sucks. Even more so than usual today, because I'm not liking it. Trying to see in my mirror. So we have Pizzazz here on the lower lash line. And bringing it out to the corner. I can't believe this video is almost 18 minutes long. I feel like I'm just kind of fidgeting around because I don't feel well. I did tell you guys about the project pan, though. I'm bad at decluttering, so I thought maybe that would be a good way to try to declutter something that I know I don't reach for much. It is beautiful, but I know it's time, well past time for it to go. All right, there's Pizzazz under the eye. Debating on... No, I don't think I'm going to. Might go in with Hush Hush under that as well, just to blend it out a bit. So Hush Hush. Yeah. And just blending that real quickly underneath Pizzazz. Just to, it almost to kind of clean it up. I do have a little bit of Rockstar left over on the brush. So it's adding just a little bit of color, which I wanted. All right. done with shadow. And we're going to go ahead and throw on some liner and mascara, and we're done for today, guys. I'm not feeling it. I'm not. I don't feel well. I don't want to go to work, but I must. We're going to use ColourPop gel liner in the shade Best O. It's a burgundy shade. I don't know if this is currently in stock, but if it is, grab it. It is the best burgundy liner in the world. Since it's burgundy and not black, you don't get quite as dramatic of effect, but it does give a nice kind of red rosy look around the eye when you're doing a pink kind of look like this. And I know this is a pretty basic look, but honestly, this is something that's a go-to everyday look for me. And then we're going to go in with a black liquid liner on the top, and then we might have just a tiny bit of fun with it today. I'm using the Scone Tattooed Mini Liner. I like this liner. I used it the other day. It is kind of dry. It does tug at my eye a bit. But I've said before, I prefer liquid liners. I poked myself in the eye. Isn't that genius? You know what? I'm going to try something here. I'm going to lift you guys up and see if I can use you guys, at least keep you guys from being straight up my nose. You guys can see my messy bed. I have not made it yet. And yes, there is a Disney blanket on it. Just taking that to the corner because I don't want to do a black wing today. I know I do it all the time, but I'm going to put you guys back down because I don't know how badly that's shaking, but I'm going to watch the replay to see. I tend to be pretty good with holding a camera straight, but I have a funny feeling while I'm trying to do eyeliner, it is not the best idea, because I'm sure you guys were bouncing all over the place. That little spot, that's from where my silly butt poked my eye today. We're pretty straight. I do like this liner because it is very matte. It's a drier formula, so it actually doesn't really bleed, which is nice. But like I said, it takes a while to apply it because you have to kind of go over the same spot a few times in application, at least for me. And at least over a shimmer, I should say, because sometimes over mattes, certain liners will work better than others. Just like I used to have I think I finally got rid of it, but I had the MAC Rapid Black liquid liner, and that for some reason went so much better over shimmers and glitters than it would matte shadows. Don't know why, but it applied much better over shimmer or glitter. And if you can see, that is a very heavy matte black liner, which is what I do like about it. I guess every product has its pluses and minuses for every person. I did end up doing a thicker line than I wanted to do today, but I was kind of figured that was going to happen because that's what happens every time I use this liner. However, real quick, we're going to go in and add some glitter. I got my glitters. Let me see if I can find them here real quick, because I hadn't planned on doing glitter today. Sorry guys, I gotta cut. I have my little box of new down here. They're all things that I want to use, plan on using, just got. And I can't find my glitter, so we may not go in with glitter. The glitter set that I got, I actually got from Amazon. because I more just wanted to play with it. I have a couple of the Urban Decay Heavy Metal glitters, but they are, to buy like a bunch of different colors, they are super expensive. This set was like, I think like $12 on Amazon or something along those lines. And I have Amazon Prime, so I didn't even have to pay for shipping. But it's a set of, yes, they're not cruelty free because they're made in China. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a set of 10 glitter liners in different colors. Um, I like them. I know they're not cruelty free, and I really should stick more with cruelty free products. But this was something I just wanted to get and play around with, which is why I just did it on a budget. So we're just going to go in and apply that to the inner corner of the crease. And blend it right up to Rockstar. And these are a little liquidy, so you do have to wait for them to dry down a bit, or they do transfer, but today I don't really care. And I'm going to go in on the other side, which my lighting's not seeming to want to work, so I'm going to look up above you guys and look into the makeup mirror instead of the handheld. That applied a little heavier than I wanted it to. That is a problem with these. There's not a lot of control with the brush. But honestly, I just like glitter, so I don't care. We're going to go back in and even up the other eye, and then we may add just a little bit of a glitter detail to our liner, our black liner. Just kind of trying to even that out because we got a much thicker line on the other eye. And then I'm going to add just a tiny little glitter detail, if it'll work, in the outer corner. Yep, that'll work. Should I add? I'm going to add just a touch of glitter here too. You guys couldn't tell. I really like glitter. I know that sounds so cheesy. And just lining that up to do it on the other eye. These glitters are really light, so it's kind of hard to see if I'm getting a nice little circle or not. Yeah, that works. And then just a touch here in the corner as well. Alright, guys. Sorry, kiddo's playing out in the other room and kind of making some barking noises, so Nessie decided that she needed to bark at him. Alright, so that's what we have today. I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I'm going to add some mascara, and I'm going to try to keep myself from feeling like death. And I will see you all on another day, hopefully a day when I'm feeling a bit better and can do a lot better look. Have a wonderful day, ladies. Mwah.